All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 1155 on this beautiful Wednesday evening. Tonight, it's going to be fun. It's going to be techniques again. You don't complain, do you? You don't mind, do you? Some more techniques, some more strategies, get through these answers. Last night we had a question that was right with the technique, but wrong in content in every way. And I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is, but you know what I know? Still got a passing score on that quiz. Doesn't matter how that question would have been answered. We would have still passed. And that's what the whole point of this whole exercise is. Getting a pass notice, getting enough right, get a pass notice. That's all. My name is Andy. I'm the guy that answers the back office over here at KonaButterflyz. This is Brandy. She is your professor, your maestra, your teacher. She has her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all things you need to know. So that way you too can get a pass notice. And that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. Pass notices, right? As always.
Yes.
Getting enough right questions to get a right answer, to get a right, to get to a pass notice.
Yeah.
That's all. That's it. And so long, there's a lot of like study preps out there.
A lot.
And we were talking to a manager today, and they were like, the one that our company provides, it takes 19 weeks to get through I think it's 19 weeks, right? Like 19 units, 16-week program. I think that's what they advertise, something like that. By the time you get to 16th week, you mostly forgot what was on the first week. And then I was talking to another manager, and he was like, dude, it's like a 485 page of why am I reading this? He's like, do you know how many questions that I got right without having to like actually know any content? I'm like, then I stumbled across you guys, and it's like, it's the exact same thing that I was just talking about. That's what we're talking about. Look, I know that they're the popular way, the traditional way, and that everybody talks about is go grab that 400 and whatever page book, rewrite it, write it again, write every word that the teacher says that is in the book, which I find completely, I think in general, in any kind of situation, anyway, really honestly, when you sit there and write something down that person's writing down, that's already written down in a book, and you write every word, do you know what I find is you're not learning anything. You're just taking dictation at that point. You're not really learning anything. You're just going through the motions of like, oh, this is how I take notes. This is not really, there's no learning there going on. I don't think.
No, that's why you have to do it twice.
But do you feel like it is? Like, I feel the real learning is when you get going on through the quizzes, and then you figure out where you went wrong, and then you make a 3x5 card, and then you go through the video or audio or whatever, and then you really dive into it, and maybe sometimes you don't have to learn that much even at all.
Yes.
Yeah.
What you said.
Yeah.
No, honestly, when we're too busy, and we teach this, actually.
We do.
When you're too busy writing,
I knew I would trigger you into a conversation.
listening to write, you're not listening to connect.
That's where I was going at. You're listening to write, you're not listening to connect. You ever have somebody when you're in a conversation in a car and they go, I know you heard me, but you didn't hear me.
It didn't connect.
You didn't listen to me. It's almost the same thing. You're not listening. You're not making connections. You're just listening. I don't know how to explain it. Like, you're in those words, but it's not.
You're listening to reply, but you're not listening to take it in.
Right. There's no process. So if you were going to ask us, okay, well then, what do we do? What do we do, Brandy?
Well, we have a 21-day plan.
We do have a 21-day plan that goes through the content in the right amount of time to get through it. And then once we get through the quiz and get into the quizzing, much like if you were a doctor, they don't throw you into surgery just because you passed some exams and you went and passed some tests. Can you imagine? Hey, you passed the written. Go ahead and get in there and start cutting.
Look, I've said this before, and I will say it again. I personally cannot teach medical because I feel like you do need to read the book if you're gonna open my body. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Even so.
But here,
nah, it's on the job training. But no, in like medical, even so, even if you read the book and you passed all the exams, that's not where I was going. The fact is that you still have a part where you need to go with another doctor. You have to intern. They go on, they don't just hand you the scalpel and say, get to cutting. No, they go, okay, we're going to show you how to do it. There's a whole process to it. You get into like, there's a whole thing, right? For years, you got to be an intern, right? I don't know the whole specific. I didn't do medical, but they don't just let you go. They don't just say, hey, you graduated today. Go ahead and go get onto a hospital and you're in the surgery room next week.
Go open up your practice.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. There's levels to this, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This is different. But the learning process is almost the same because they learn by doing. You're going to learn by doing through your quizzes. You're going to learn by doing like tonight, we're going to learn these techniques. You're going to learn, you're going to watch these as Brandy goes through these quizzes tonight. She's going to cut them up. She's going to slice them up, going with my whole surgery thing. She's going to show you what you need to look for. And then when you're going through your studying and you're going through the content, you're going to realize how much you don't really need to know and just the connections you need to make. Right?
Yes.
And I just like this, a manager told me today, he's like, dude, I try to tell people all the time, don't get intimidated by exams, just like the insurance exam. Look, you're not going to learn how to insurancing through the exam. You're going to learn that in the field once you get licensed. Much like this, you're not going to learn how to security is. I don't know how you would make his plural work, but you're not going to learn how to do that part of it through these exams. You're going to learn that in the field. You just got to get past the part where you just got to pass the exam. That's it. Just pass the exam.
It's just a formality.
Just the formality. Got to get through it. And then you get all the training and everything you need to know in the field. And every office has different rules. And you're going to learn all that during your studying. Like it really is up to like the different firms and how they have things set. So that being said, if you don't have a program, or maybe you're brand new to this whole thing and you're just checking us out for the first time and you want to know more and you're like, I don't want more. I want more than just your 30 minutes of free. I don't want just your it's like going on a flight and they give you the little tiny bottle. Well, good luck getting drunk on that. No, is it more than just that little tiny bottle? You want the whole bottle, you want the whole thing, you want to have the whole meal, right? You don't want just the sample. We have a whole program. We have a 21-day program. In fact, I just messaged somebody. They were like, hey, I'm scoring this, I'm doing that. How can you help me out? Sent them like 3 videos that can help them out with their scores. Hey, send me your real exam, or give me a simulated, let me know where you're at. We work with you. We let you know what you're doing. Here you go. Help you out here. Guys, we do that in those live exam sessions. We do that through all our tutoring. We do that all through all that stuff. What are the course videos? You do that on your own time. You got time at night, you got time in the morning, you got time at the gym, you got time during lunch. Put in a video. Hey, you can even listen to it while you're driving. I said listen, not watch. I know you Tesla drivers can watch it. Don't. I'm not saying break the law. Listen, or even just listen to the audios. We had a whole truck driver who got through all the material while he was driving truck, just listening to the audios all day. And then he would quiz at night when he got home. What?
Nothing. It's an inside joke in my head.
Oh, in your head?
Yeah.
Good.
I'll tell you after.
All right. Got through the audios, passed all his exams, didn't watch a single video.
Nope.
Just listen through the audios.
Yep.
You're a visual person, watch the videos. If you're a person
driving.
Yeah, not when you're driving. And then if you're like, you need a book in there, we got those books available too. We have the SIE 6, 63, 65, and 26. We have the Kona community on the Discord, much where that person reached out to us. You get on the Discord, get in the community. They were studying together earlier. Get into a community where they can help you out. We can help you out. We have all this available. Scan the QR code, hit the links, 951-290-3077. Give me a call, give me a text, shoot me an email, KonaButterflyz@gmail.com. And we'll help you out the best we can, the best we know how. And what is the objective?
Pass.
Get a pass notice. All right. Tomorrow we're back on the schedule. Tomorrow we have, first Brandy's got up there is the workshop we have on Sunday in person. If you're in Southern California, we have a techniques workshop that's happening on Sunday. Please enroll and register now while we still got some seats. You don't have to be a member for that. And it doesn't matter what exam if you're going for the life exam, if you're going for the MLO, if you're going for your, chemistry test, it doesn't matter. These are all techniques that'll help you pass an exam, multiple choice exam. These will be key for you to help you out. We are not recording it. We're not Zooming it. We're not doing any of that. It's in person. It is our first workshop that we will be doing it. If you're in some part of the country and you're like, I wish you were out here, like in Florida, give us a call. See if we can do something with your office. and we'll do that. But we do have that included in all of our member stuff anyway. Like in your live sessions, all those live replays, we do include any of these techniques and all these techniques on Fridays, Mondays. It is in the all exams, but this is just mainly focused on just passing multiple choice exam. It is going to be different. It's going to be our workshop, but if you're not here, you're still not missing out if you get into those all exam sessions through our membership.
Yeah.
All right. Thursday, tomorrow, we got the 6 live, we got the 65 live, we got Kona Study Hall, and we got small group tutoring. Be sure to get that reminder tomorrow morning. It'll go out with the Zoom access. Check your local times over there so that way you make sure you're in the right time zone. Make sure you're on the right time with that class. 6 tomorrow. I don't know what we're going over. What are we going over tomorrow? Do you remember?
I think we're going over like the building a client profile.
Building a client profile in the 6 tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then we got 65 live right after that. Brandy's going to be going over equities. And in both those sessions, Brandy's going to go introduce the topic. We're not going into deep content on that. She's going to show you some content, but we're going right into the quizzes. We're going right into, you're going to watch the doctor perform surgery using that content, or she's going to talk about how they're going to like test you possibly on that stuff.
The ladder.
There you go. The ladder, whatever that means. She's going to do that. Kona Study Hall, small group tutoring, pretty much self-explanatory. See you tomorrow on that. All right. If you're not following us on Instagram, I wish you would. I tell you what, because then when they send me a picture,
yes,
they let me know.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
We add another one to the Kona Hall of Fame because we got a passer. We've been having a lot of passers lately. Congratulations to Enid Tillett on passing the SRE.
Yeah.
Congratulations on getting this done. What do you want to say about it? You worked with Enid a little bit.
I did. She works with a firm that uses
Noteman
marks. They actually have their own question bank now. They were using Kaplan. Wish they would have stuck with Kaplan.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's a rough question bank. But we were she actually like I coached her through it. She how do I want to say? The questions that she was getting wrong were the ones that we knew weren't going to be on the exam because they weren't in the SIE FINRA outline. And I told her that, and she said, I'm doing pretty good with the stuff that's in your study guide. Pass.
That's the difference of having someone in your corner like Brandy to make sure that you ask her the questions before you go test. Guys, we got people that sign up with us and they don't ask Brandy questions and then they go into the exam without any kind of coaching. I don't understand it, but it helps out a lot if you run it past your coach. It's crazy. Imagine if Kobe Bryant didn't have Phil.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
saying.
We wouldn't still be talking about him, maybe.
Probably. Well, I don't know. Anyways, I feel like he was great.
He was good.
But what did Enid say about what helped her out? She says it was connections that help and the techniques that enhance the answer.
The connections
helped, and the techniques enhanced
the answer. Yeah.
Enhanced.
I love that.
The answer. I like that too. And that's it. That's all.
Yeah.
Sometimes, guys, you may have already thought it was that. You're not sure. Work a technique, and guess what? You're like, boom, it is that.
Boom.
Speaking of boom, and that is it.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Enid. Done with the SIE. Moving on to the Series 6. Yeah. And bam, we're moving on to these quizzes to help you guys get your pass notices because it isn't about Enid, even though we're very proud and very happy to help her get to that next one. It's about you. What about your pass notice? What about your questions? Same as test taking techniques tonight, or test taking techniques Tuesday. We're doing it on a Wednesday, but same rules apply. Rule number 1, you're not allowed to ask, what exam did that question come from? If we put a chemistry question up here, we don't want you going, what is that? Is that a chemistry? No, don't even ask that. Watch how Brandy breaks it down because it doesn't matter. They apply to everything, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tonight, we want you to focus on what Brandy just put on the screen. Very little content. A lot of techniques tonight. Do that.
Yes.
Which brings me to how do you get good at anything? Rule number 2, 10 question flash quiz, 10 questions, 10 minutes, whatever QBank you're using. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You shouldn't rely on any QBank at all because none of those questions are going to be on the exam anyway. None of them. So it's good that you're here because you're going to learn a skill set that'll help you disarm those questions, whatever it faces you, like you were Jason Bourne in Bourne Identity. So how do we get good at it? You act like Kobe Bryant. Instead, Not
correct.
like Ellen Iverson. We do talk about practice. I want you to practice. Get that 10-question flash quiz in.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
All right. So on Wednesdays, what I've been doing, guys, is just pulling 6 consecutive questions. That's why I put on there 3 out of 20. I had already taken 2 questions to find other questions for something, so we started with number 3. So I'm showing you that in without, how do I want to say, pulling special questions or anything, just literally going back to back to back, how we can utilize Monday night
Can you zoom in a little bit?
and how we can utilize Tuesday night. Okay.
Got you.
All right. So we got interest rate exposure, capital risk, call protection, financial risk. So I do have these 2 risks, right? I have 2 risks, and then I'm looking at exposure and protection. Okay. 2 risks, exposure, protection. So I went to the question because I'm not really like, what's out there?
Nothing's popping.
And it says some bonds have a special feature that prohibits from being called. If I have a prohibits from being called and C has the word call protection,
Right.
you're protecting me against the call, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Y'all with me?
It's like having bug defense against bugs.
Yeah, exactly. So as we can see, the answer. I did something different today. Did you see that?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but okay.
Just thought I'd shake it up. 1,155.
1,155 ways of doing it for a long time.
Just decided, shake it up.
1,155. We're going to change it up.
Yep.
And never too soon.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Boom. I have. Okay, look, I'm going to tell you guys a huge hint. Huge hint right now. When you guys see cities and states.
I see numbers too.
Yes. Cities and states, y'all got to pay attention.
Got you. So the number thing goes out.
I'm going to say, well, it depends because we have the obligation bond and a revenue bonds, and we do have the number.
Right. But I also see Los Angeles County in California, Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah. I would pay attention to the fact that this says Arizona revenue. This one says California general obligation bond.
That one's also a county and not just a city.
That's true. This is Inc. debenture. And then this is nothing. Well, I mean, it is something. So remember, we told you guys a little bit of content, right? Well, these 2 are the most similar because these are both municipal bonds.
When you have something similar, you want to pay attention to that.
Right. When we talk about Inc., this means this is a corporate. And when we see strip, y'all are going to say, oh, it's a treasury. So, right? These could be state tax exempt.
Not sure.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm focusing basically, guys, on A and D.
Like if you saw this, you didn't really care about B and C, did you?
Not really.
No, you were just focused on A and D.
I was focusing on A and D mostly because they're both municipal bonds. And what I do know is this. Both of these are federally tax exempt, right?
So you can write that down on your 3x5 card?
Yes, you can. And then the other thing you need to know, hence why you got to pay attention to the states. Remember this, if in state, also state exempt. Okay. That's your little bit of keyword content. Ready? Whoops. Basically, guys, I'm going to look for where this person lives. They live in California.
Yes.
So now I'm like, okay, do they want it tax-free or do they want to pay some taxes?
Right.
This one's going to be tax-free. Well, tax exempt. This one's going to pay something.
Right.
Which of the following debt issues would generate interest that would be taxable to your customer at the state level, but not at the federal level?
Taxable at the state level.
Yeah. Man.
Do you guys get that? Why it's A? Because there's some people, well, there's someone put D.
Notice, guys, I put tax-free. Oops.
If they were living in California, it would have been tax-free, right?
Yeah, they're living in California, so it's tax-free.
Right.
They want to pay state taxes, apparently.
Right. So that means Arizona.
So we're buying the Arizona one.
Yeah.
Dude,
Apparently that's what they wanted to do.
I lived in California. Oh wait, I see.
Yeah.
State tax.
I'm gonna buy some stuff in Arizona to help them out,
Right.
so I could pay taxes on a state level.
And I'm gonna tell you guys this. One of the reasons why I'm really glad this came up in this series of 6 questions was because this is like one of the worst questions that Kaplan has out there to try to get you to remember which one is which. They have about 10 of these, all asking different layers to this: pay the state, don't pay the state, pay the federal.
I call this the salty tax.
This is weird.
I call this the salty tax because you're in my state.
Yeah.
You're going to go help out another state with their obligations.
Rude.
You're going to get taxed on it because you're not helping out the state you live in.
Yeah. And guys, look at something real quick. For the people who are like, oh, I mapped it out. This is a clear example of mapping out. Giving you guys a little insight to Sunday's workshop right here. This is mapping out. That's why I was very quick on picking A, because I knew I was going to have to pay state taxes in A.
It's all about keeping your brain in front of you.
Yeah, exactly. 63, 60, 59, 61. 59 is the lowest. 63 is the highest. This is the third. Now I was like, right?
Could that be it?
So I decided I'm going to try it.
Don't know why. Why did she pick it? Third highest. No other reason.
Today I was like,
Do you all see that that's the third highest when we say that?
59, 60, 61, 63. 1, 2, 3.
Not always. A lot of times it works. You know what I'm going to say? If you had no clue on this question whatsoever and you were going to guess anyway, because nothing's coming to you, you can't recall anything, I would go with 61. That would have been the great guess.
Yeah.
Might get it right. Something came up today. Someone was like, hey, I was on the exam and I just went ahead, didn't answer anything and flagged it for later. Don't ever do that.
Who told her to do that?
ChatGPT. Don't listen to ChatGPT, bro. You take a technique, get an answer in there, because if you ran out of time, at least you have an answer that could be right. If you had nothing there, it's automatically wrong.
Yep.
At least you had a chance to get it right.
Remember, a blank answer
is a wrong answer.
Is a wrong answer. Technique it, put it on there, make a note, go back to whatever number this was. Boom. That's it. So.
A lot of delays today.
I know my brain.
What is going on
now? I don't know what's going on.
You don't have your fluidity.
I know. So I saw 25.
Not enough caffeine.
I'm drinking my coffee. And then, so 25 is my lowest. 400 is my highest. This would be my third, right? And I'm like, okay, well, 440 might be good, right? Why do we got 2750 just hanging out there? That's weird.
That's an odd number.
Right? So I'm going to do something different because I don't like the way I'm doing this. So I'm just going to move this to the side. I think that's what it is. I think I did something different and I don't like it.
You're not the only one.
Yeah. You don't like it either?
No, not at all.
Okay.
It's messing up the flow.
It is. Get out of here.
I don't know what you're doing.
Moving. I was trying to do something different. Boom. So I was looking at this, right? And I saw 5% coupon. Guys, I have this rule that you add $, add a 0. And then because it's a bond and that's the coupon, and then you divide by 2 and that's 25. That's that and that's that, right? This is going to be a year and this is going to be my payment.
Say this is a lot of content. So how'd you get the answer to be with 25 just using techniques?
I said, did you not see this where I said a little bit of content?
No, I saw in the very beginning very little content.
That's very little.
My brain's already hurting. I already checked out, Brandy.
$sign at 0.
Okay.
That's it. $sign at 0.
5 by 2, carry the 1.
No, we did 5.
There's 25.
Okay. Interest payment. 25. That was it.
Too much content.
Not too much content. Okay.
Come on, go. What's going on?
I don't know. I'm off.
Where's the speed today?
I don't know. I'm off. Okay. Insurance company's credit rating. We don't care about insurance company credit rating. Computing the excess premiums. What? Too much. Too much. The performance of the general fund. I don't know about you guys. General fund doesn't perform. Get out of here. Oh, the performance of the separate account. Performance of the separate account is usually the answer. Just because. Just because.
A little bit of content.
That is a little bit of content. And we are talking about an annuity. So the answer is D.
Usually variable annuities have a separate account. And
They
it's the
always-
performance of the separate account. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put that on your 3x5 card.
Yeah.
Always guys, when I say that, just memorize it. Peanut butter and jelly. Why is it peanut butter? I don't know who put them together. I don't know the story of why they put them on a bread together and why it tastes delicious. I don't care. It's just peanut butter and jelly. It's a great sandwich. Put it in your knapsack. Have a great day.
Did you say knapsack?
Dude, yeah. I'm living in the 80s right now.
Wow.
Knapsack. Just in case they were sleeping. With your slow process right now.
My brain is.
Dude, what is going on right now?
Like.
Don't tell me. I just could see it.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. General partners directly participating in the day-to-day. That's normal. Ability of any partner to participate in the running of the partnership. That's wrong. Like if you're limited, you're not participating. Sorry, you're not. Ability for each partner to have her vote flow through the general partner. Huh?
Right.
And then the flow through, oh, I like that word, flow through of profits and losses to the partnership, to the individual, limited partners. Check the question real quick. And it says, why
Limited.
is it called that? Because of D.
Limited.
Yeah.
I mean, D literally had limited in there.
Yeah.
Just make the connection.
Never mind. I won't answer this question.
Perfect.
That was last one.
It's all technique. And done.
It wasn't.
Drive brandy bananas tonight. And that's what I saw. Limited keywords. Marking the D. Am I wrong? I know there's content in there.
The purpose of tonight.
Oh, I thought there was. Tomorrow, it will be the same purpose as tonight, apparently. A little bit of content, a little bit of technique. We're going to go over 6 different questions, 6 exams. I don't know why we called it test taking techniques tonight. I was under the impression it was, but it's okay. You guys learned a little bit. Put some added onto your 3x5 card. And the most important thing is you understand is that there was just a little bit of content there. It's not a deep dive into the content. It is a crazy amount of content. I know I gave Brandy, probably a headache tonight because I was like, dude, that's a lot for tonight. But honestly, was it a lot? No, it really wasn't a lot at all. Because I know a lot of you have read at least 5 pages on limited partnerships, only to realize you only needed to know that. That's it. To get a right answer. That's all you needed to know. Do you need to know 5 pages worth of limited partnership stuff? Nah. You need to know like a paragraph of stuff that's found in our study guide. Scan the QR code, hit the links, join in on all our stuff, and know what the surface level of stuff you need to know so that way you can get a pass notice. Tomorrow, we'll be back on the membership stuff. We'll be back for the Studying Brew, same bat time, same bat channel. A little bit of content tomorrow, a little bit of technique. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep the positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you all so much for being on. We super appreciate you. Practice your quizzes. We'll see you tomorrow.
That's it. Why are we in slow mo tonight? Good night, everybody.